Alright, so today is day 2 of working with Joe's little boy. And I'm going to tell you a little bit of something of what I'm doing. As you can see over there on this side where he's running back and forth, you probably can't see outside because the light out there won't let the camera focus out there. But what's happening is he, when I let him go, he just kind of runs over here to this side. He wants to go out there with his buddies, and he's got really bad anxiety, separation anxiety, and it's only because he doesn't know, he hasn't been away from his buddies in quite a while. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to help him with it. I'm going to try to get him to start to focus on me and pay attention to me and want to be around me. And so the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to approach over here to this side, and I already did it a little bit this morning. So I'm going to stand over here on this side, and I got a little bit of a whip here with me, and I'm going to ask him to stay away. I'm going to keep him away from here. Now, I'll leave him alone. I won't bother him when he goes to the other side. And every time he comes over here, I'm not going to let him get close. So anyhow, so what's happening here, as you can see, is before you know it, he's going to want to kind of stay over there. He's already found his boundary. You can see it because I haven't let him come past that distance right there to me earlier this morning. I did it one time. So he can be as comfortable as he wants, but on the other side. Okay? So that's what we're going to start with. And then after I've worked him a little bit that way, what I'll do is I'll start to have him focus more on me and follow me. Okay? But this is the way I'm going to start. All right. Thanks for watching. Okay, so now what he started doing is he's starting to sniff and settle down here a little bit. But I asked him to stay on his side of the barn. And so he's starting to quiet down here a little bit. He's not running frantically like he was a while ago. So that's kind of the next step. We're just going to let him. He can do whatever he wants, but he can't come to my side of the barn. All right? And what I'm looking for is I'm looking for him to quiet down and settle down a little bit and calm himself down and start to think. All right? Because he's in the fight-flight mode, and we want to get rid of that before we start doing anything else. Okay. Thanks again for watching. Oh, he had just relaxed himself and he laid down. You might find another spot to lay down here again. Let's see. He got it all sweated up, and so let's see if he finds another place to lay down and kind of roll a little bit. He thought about it, but I think he's going back into his flight mode. Let's see. It's all up to him. But now he's starting to invade the space a little bit. See how he's kind of coming over just a little bit more, and a little bit more. See that? So we're going to have to move him back. I just cluck at him now and not snap the whip at him, let him know he needs to move away. See how that head tossing is? That little head tossing right there, he was telling me to get away from him and leave him alone. Yeah, he's just sniffing the ground to see whose urine he can smell. Kind of pushing me away. I don't got the whip out or anything. I just videotaping it here. So this is pretty interesting if you like kind of things like this. Move away. Don't get too close. Good. He's going to keep doing this for a little while. If anything changes, I'll let you know. Okay, so I've moved off to the side here a little bit, but the same thing still applies. He's not allowed to come across the arena right there. I split this arena in half. So it's good that he's stopping over there on the side and looking. Just a little while ago he tried to kind of come into the space there and snapped the whip at him and he went back. Let's see here, looks like he's trying again here. Try. Oh, sorry about that. If you notice, whenever I snap the whip, I throw his head at me, you know, to let me know he doesn't like that. But anyways, we're making that other end of the arena his comfort zone versus this end of the arena. It's going to be uncomfortable and this anytime it comes to this end of the arena. And the only reason I'm doing that is because the door and the gate is over here to go out to his buddies, and so trying to get him to understand that anytime he wants to come over here to his buddies, he's going to have to work. And if he's over there on the other side, he doesn't have to work. All he's got to do is stand around and take it easy. He can walk, do whatever he pleases. But if he comes to this side, I'm going to put him to work. I'm going to get after him. So anyways, here he comes again. Look at that. He snuck in there. See that little head toss? No, sorry, you can't. I'll move the camera. You can't see him very well. But anyways, I'll come back again. Okay, I moved across the arena. There he goes. So the imaginary line is anywhere across from where I'm at. So anytime he does something silly, I'm just going to, or makes an attempt, I'll just push him back. See, I just changed sides of the arena. He was all right with me on that other side, but now that I moved to this side, he's just going to try to make a run for it. But anyhow, he's getting a little bit of change in him. And I might do this for a little bit, and I leave him alone, and then maybe come and catch him, and then take him back to his stall, and do it again. I don't like him. That's too close. So, before you know it, he'll quiet down a little bit more. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have him start to follow me. But this is primarily where I'm going to start with him. I don't have a round pen to work with him, so I'm going to just do it this way. It's going to be a little bit different, but I'm going to come up with the same results as far as him following me and join up or the hookup. You know, people talk about a join up and a hookup. This is pretty much the way it goes. This is just a little bit different style, but the same principle. All right. Moving back a little bit. I'm going to start moving my line over here a little bit further back. I'm over here by the gate where I was a while ago, or where the horse was, but now I'm not going to let him get too much closer than that right there. Okay. No. Give him a warning. to contain him a little bit. Um, whenever you see horses in a group, and maybe you see a new horse come in, and usually the leader of the group will chase that new horse off. Just the new horse will eventually just move out like this horse is doing, and stand in the corner or someplace by himself. And then eventually the new horse, the leader of the group, will let that new horse come back in and eat. So this is kind of the same principle in some ways, you know, and this is kind of how the horses, they do it with each other, and they learn to hook up with each other, but with an established leader, okay? That's the difference. So there has to be an established leader. What you're hearing in the background is the roof. We got a lot of snow here, and it's melting. So anyways, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go back to work here. Get him back over there. And I'll show you when we come across the next phase again. We'll get a little closer. Okay, so what happened here is I'm standing in the middle of the arena here, and I let him come across to the side of the arena right here, and he just kind of ran by, and I went ahead and I let him run by, and then I got after him and I brought him back, or had him come back, and so this is the result. Okay, and he either stayed on that other side and I worked him, or he'd come back and he could stand and rest. So he's doing what I'm wanting him to do, so I'll probably walk up to him now and give him a break and rub on him a little bit and let him be, okay? So before, I don't want to lose any of the work that I've just done, so I'm just going to let him relax right here for just a second, and I'll go back up to him and rub on him, okay? Let's see what happens. This is what I wanted. I wanted him to just stand nice and still for me while I rub on him and give him a lot of pets here. Okay, so I'm going to let you go while I rub on him. Okay, so what I did is I just finished rubbing on him, and then I kind of walked away, and he went on running down there to the place where he wanted to be, and that's okay for the moment. I got to go take care of his stall and stuff, and then I'll come back probably in another hour or so, and I'll work with him a little bit more, and because I can only hold his focus for so long, okay? And we don't want to lose what we got. All right, and the next time what I'll have him do is I'll just have him kind of follow me around the arena. All right, thanks for watching.